Inspired, Midnightrabbi Inspired, class number 31. We are now in my little office near where I live, and we are getting ready for a new week. Happy! We have to keep getting happy this whole month. And more happiness. Now, but the key is, how are you going to take Purim, which was a very high time, into the week? So we start off with Parshat Shemini. Shemini is already a big key to that. Don't usually read it after Purim, except for leap years like this year. So since we're in a special year, a leap year, and Shemini is the idea of number 8, the Yom 8, the day of 8, which was a special day, Rosh Chodesh Nisan, we're coming up to in 2 weeks, and Shabbos, Chodesh. We're getting ready for a very, very special time as we're going into Chodesh Nisan, a month of miracles. As you can hear, it seems like all the Jewish times are special, but specifically this time of year is even more special. And since Hashem is everywhere and Hashem is above time, and since the Jewish people are above time, so really it's always special time because we're always connected to that specialness of Emunah and Truth. But we have to tap in and bring it down into this world. That's the whole challenge. That's what we're here for. That's why coming into Sunday, I'm taking my daughter now to school. Yes, she's watching me now. And we had a nice party in this office with all my kids while I was working. Somewhat, hopefully didn't distract the work, and I was trying to do the best I can on Purim. And then we went and had a nice party in Purim in our house, and we had the Megillah, and we had other nice things. And unbelievable, we were able to then go into another day of Purim Shushan Purim. I went to Yerushalayim with my family and saw my Rabbi, and we had a nice meal there in the night. And then the day we were busy getting ready for Shabbos, and then it was Shabbos. Well, 3 special days we just had, and now it's Sunday morning. How are we going to bring it into our life? Going to get back to work. We're meant to go out on some big Yom Gibbush, didn't happen, so now because of the rain maybe. So now we're in Yom Shemini, we're in a Heilig Zman, we're in a time beyond this world. 8 is above this world, is beyond this world. So this idea of Shemini, Neshama, this special day where we, as you can see in this week's Parsha, we have to eat special food, kosher food. We can't eat just whatever we feel like. There's a certain elevation and a specific way of how to be in this world, to make this world, this physical world, which is a mix mostly between not good and good. And then we can bring out that good in this world. We have to know we can't just eat whatever we want, we can't just do whatever we want. There's a zman, there's a time, there's a place, there's a person. I'm a Kohen, I'm in Eretz Yisrael, I'm Yerushalayim. There's a place, there's a Kohen Gadol, there's in the base of English, in the Kodesh Kadoshim. There's a specific time and place. We can't just do what we want. So that's a big challenge. So we're going to make this quick because I've got to, like I said, take my beautiful daughter to school standing next to me, to Gan. And we're going to talk quickly about a very nice idea that I've learned on Shabbos with one of my sons. And it's a very important idea because it's very relevant. Now, Purim is the Geula of Gevurah, of the night. It's a time where Hashem, in the hiddenness of this exile, He took us out and showed us that even though politically we were doomed, Haman wanted to destroy us just like Iran does now, and the terrorism and the world generally has tried to in many times in history, and specifically with the Holocaust, in the world just watched, and a lot of people were trying to kill us. We are a nation that withstand the night of exile, and we're still here to tell this story. Now, then there's the day, the Hagid Chasdecha, that's Pesach. That was the first Geula, the first redemption, and that we came out with Ava and Chesed, with love and kindness. That was in the day with revelation, and that's L'Savech Hashem Chasto. That's the idea that Hashem is constantly bringing out the positive Geula. So, but now, where are we now? Yeah, it's a label. Rabbi Eger brings this down. So we have the idea: the night and the day. The night is Purim. The day is Pesach. Now we're in a time beyond time. We're in a time, like we said, Shemini. We're in a world of Mashiach, the 8th note. This idea of beyond, and this is where we're holding. As Yosha, we are in a time. As is Gematria 8. We will sing this final song. This time, so we have to take Purim and Pesach, which we are surrounded by now, and we have to Gula Samech L'Gula, these 2 zman of redemptions, of the night and the day, of being controlling ourselves and doing what's correct, and at the same time, this Yiras Shamayim and this Ava, this Chesed, this beautiful love we have for positivity and Hashem and spirituality. You have to bring these 2 things together and become emes. This is truth. This is Rachamim. This is bringing down, like we said this month, Yugim Rachamim, the 13th month, We're coming up to the 13 days of Nisan, where we bring Korbanos, Balascha, and this is the 13th day, where we light up, our faces light up. We're getting ready for Pesach. We're going to do the Be'er Chametz, and I'm most of nefesh. I'm not going to work that night. I'm going to go and check my house and get rid of all the negativity, so we can have a beautiful Pesach with the matzah. This is a special time where potentially, beyond time, we can bring redemption. Ooh, what happened to my scissors? Indeed. So now, what we have to do is bring Emunah into everything we're doing. And I want to wish you... Hello, Mindy. We want to wish you a beautiful, beautiful week of Hatzlacha and Bracha. Everyone should be successful to bring the Simcha, the joy, and the Hisgavros, to be able to control ourselves, not to get too shikah, not to get too crazy, not to just do whatever we feel like, to have some sort of self-control. And like I quoted once from Stephen Covey, the biggest joy, yes, the biggest simcha, joy, self-esteem comes from having self-control and not just doing whatever you feel like. It gives you a certain inner joy. So if one of our famous non-Jewish friends can say such a thing, all the more so from the Torah, you should realize that gives you joy. And then you come to the next level of emes, of truth. Once you're in control and it's a hard thing, but to work out the heart and to work out the mind, to bring it all together, to balance it. And then we come together. That's the whole shalom bias, bringing together emotions, the logical world, and bringing it all together, the logic and emotions. And then you have peace, then you have shalom. And that's what we're waiting for, that bias shlishi, the geula shlishis, this third redemption. This is going to bring everything together, on time, in time, everything, everyone. I always say on time, the whole the now generation, to bring it into the now. But that's going to be with everything, call out all the spiritual, not just the physical, not just the emotional, not just the meditation, but the spiritual, to allow the godly aspect of our being to enter into this world and bring Mashiach Sekenu from Hairu, the Emunah. We should see it soon. We're ready for it now.